Cancel the FIFA World Cup. No one should go to Qatar. If any country is going to Qatar, then they are a supporter of human rights violations. Yep, that's the conversation going on in some parts of this world. Let me break it down for you and share a harsh truth along with it. So the FIFA World Cup is being held in Qatar, and while building the infrastructure for the cup, thousands of migrant workers have died and there have been gross human rights violations. Qatar has therefore come under heavy criticism. There have also been protests. The Australian football team has released a video expressing how the suffering felt by migrant workers cannot be ignored.
Addressing these issues is not easy, and we do not have all the answers.
The Denmark team's jersey designer Hummel has claimed that they have designed the jerseys in such a way so as to protest the human rights issues. They have darkened their logo so it can't be seen. Both these protests are frankly laughable. Now, are you ready for a reality check? Because here it comes. There are 5 players involved in this saga. Player 1, FIFA. Player 2, Qatar. 3, the teams that are playing in the World Cup. 4, the sponsors of the World Cup. And of course, player 5, the fans. Now, let me say this clearly and without any doubt. None of the 5 players I mentioned could care less about the human rights violations. Let's go one by one. If FIFA cared, action would have already been taken. They don't care. In fact, the president of FIFA has said that this is going to be the best World Cup ever. Tell that to the families of the people who died. FIFA is potentially one of the most corrupt organizations in the world. A Netflix documentary being released on November 9th should expose FIFA for what it really is. As for Qatar, player 2, do you honestly believe that they're going to change because Hummel darkened their logo or the Australian team released the video?
Today we celebrate, but tomorrow the work begins.
Give me a break. As for the teams, my guess is over the next few weeks you are going to see more meaningless protests from various countries and teams. These are of course worthless and just for show. If the world really cared, then the 31 teams traveling to Qatar would stand together and say, look, unless something is done on human rights and the families of the workers are compensated, we will not arrive for the World Cup. Is that going to happen? Of course not. The sponsors, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Adidas, Visa, and others, are they going to pull their sponsorship because of this? No, they're not. And finally, the fans, that's you and me, who regularly claim to care about human rights, women's rights, and other issues. We're just going to ignore this one. We're going to watch every match, support our team, and enjoy every moment of it. You must understand, and this is very important, most things in life, whether that be sports, elections, and sometimes even moral choices, are governed by one thing and one thing only: economics. Which is why FIFA, Qatar, and the sponsors don't care about the human rights. The human rights issue for them, it's a PR issue. And they will never let a PR issue impact their unit economics. As for us fans, we protest and object when it's convenient to. When it's not, we just ignore it. And believe me, I'm not judging FIFA, the sponsors, the teams, or you and me. I'm just telling you how it is. Thanks for watching Sportify.